at this little cute welcome to the beginning of a cozy, rainy vlog. We have been getting a surge of rainy days here in California where I live, and I am not mad at it, though I am craving some sunny and springy weather, but Mother Earth has not given that to us here where I live. If you are new here, hello friend, welcome to my channel. My name is Kim, and I am an author illustrator, and here on my channel, I love to make content that is cozy, intentional, about books and writing and just all around cozy lifestyle. Me and my husband have been cooped up for the last couple of days here at the house because it's been raining and we just haven't been in the mood to do anything. But there are some new books that I want to go see if I could find at my local bookstore that I am so excited about. I will tell you all about them later on in the vlog. All I'm gonna say is that there are fairies. If you know me, you know that I am a big fairy person. I love and will read anything that has to do with fae. And then there's another book that I believe this is being pitched as a Peaky Blinders meets, I forgot what the other part was. I think it's like a Peaky Blinders meets, oh my gosh, I cannot think of it for the life of me. I will put it somewhere down below, but whatever it is, it just sounded so good when I first read the synopsis. So I need to go find that book, and then I want to go find the other one about the faes and take you all along. And then later on, me and my husband got some tickets to go see the new Dune movie. We are huge fans of Dune. We actually rewatched the first one last night just so we can refresh our memories about what had happened in the first one. So we're gonna go see that movie this afternoon, and I am super stoked. It is a 3-hour long movie, so I need to make sure that I'm wearing some comfy clothes and some comfy shoes, and it's raining, so I need to make sure I bundle up. So it's all gonna be exciting stuff. I'm gonna take you guys along. Of course, I'm not gonna film inside of the movies because that's illegal, but I will film as much as I can. So me and my husband are on the way out to our local bookstore to go find those books that I've been looking for, but I wanna show you guys something. Look at this little cute self-love affirmations jar that I just created with my Patreons over at Spellbound Manor. That's what I call my Patreon. For those of you who do not know, I have a Patreon, and over there I host a book club, and we are called the Storykeeper Society Book Club. I also do a lot of fun rewards and physical mail that you can get. I do a lot of cozy videos. I upload a whole bunch of downloadables on there that you can download straight to your desktop, computer, and utilize them. So a little backstory on how this idea came about. Last month I was feeling a bit overwhelmed, and I just had a lot going on in my head. I found myself questioning a lot of the things that I do, and I find that whenever I find myself in those headspaces, that's because I am not actively doing the mindful practices that I love to do in order to keep myself grounded and just feeling nourished and feeling good. So I will be the first one to admit that I have lacked a lot on keeping up with those mindful practices. And I was thinking of ways where I can incorporate my mindful practices in a more accessible and not taking too much of my time away for those days that I'm always, or that for those days that I'm in a hurry or that I might not have a lot of time. So I liked the idea of writing a whole bunch of self-love affirmations, gentle affirmations, and cutting them into little pieces and then adding them to a little jar and picking an affirmation every day or whenever it is that I am feeling not my best. So I wrote about 30 affirmations and I put them all in a sheet, and I uploaded that document to my Patreons. So they could also download and maybe create their own self-love affirmations jar. I also made a little label for it, And I just thought that is a really accessible and fun way to show your body, to show your mind, just some love. So friends, today I am feeling good, I'm feeling optimistic, but I figured that we would pick out a self-love affirmation just to carry us through the day. Let's pick out a self-love affirmation for us today. It says here, I am allowed to rest. This actually comes at such a good time because I believe like a few videos ago, like 2 videos ago, I was talking about how I felt very burnt out and overwhelmed. And partially that is because I have been working a lot. I felt like I was juggling a lot of things all at once, and I definitely did not give myself the space to rest, especially during the winter season, when the winter season is supposed to be a time to rest more, to spend some time with yourself, and I definitely did not do much of resting. So this is a great reminder for myself, and I hope this is a great reminder for you. If you have been overworking or you have been feeling overwhelmed and stressed out, maybe this is a reminder that you need to carve some time to just rest. I think I'm really gonna enjoy the self-love affirmations jar. It's gonna come real in handy on those days that I am not feeling so great, or even on days that I just need a little upliftment. So friends, we're gonna get going because it's getting a little late before our movie starts, and we do usually take a good chunk of time at the bookstore. So I'm gonna take you along and have a good old time at the bookstore and show you what books it is that I am looking for. Okay, so let's go. You guys, I am having a hard time finding the book that I came for. It is frustrating. I cannot find it. I think they are all probably gone. So I'm gonna keep looking and see if I can hopefully find it. Okay. I found one of them. Yay! is always so surreal finding my book in a store. Ah, this is so cool. I still cannot believe it sometimes. Hey, we came to eat some Vietnamese food. So yummy.
Y'all.
It's raining. It is raining, but we made it to the movie premiere. Should we run?
No, I don't think so. Let's step in that puddle though.
We're making good time, but it is sprinkling. We went back home and we changed and we put something warm because it is cold. So yeah. Hello friends, it is the next day of our said little cozy rainy day together. I had so much fun. You know, it's very easy for me and my husband to just get cooped up in our house, and since we both work from home, it's so easy to just be at home all the time. We have to remind ourselves once in a while that we need to step out of the house. Not necessarily go spend money, but just step outside. I mean, we do. We go walk our pup and we'll come back, we'll take him to the park, but it's good to have little cozy dates. We had a blast watching Dune. You guys, I don't know if you're familiar with Dune or if you've watched any of the Dune movies. I think I only watched one of the original, like older version movies. Loved it, but I didn't get to watch the following ones. I don't know how many there are originally, but I've been keeping up with the new ones and the plots. The plot twists that are happening in Dune 2 are just, they were just having me jumping out of my seat. It was so good, you guys. I already have a few speculations as to what might happen in the upcoming Dune movie, which I researched when it was gonna come out, and it said that it was probably aiming for 2028, if not 2030. You know what? It is crazy to even think about the year 2030. It's actually kind of scary for me. I don't know why. I think the first Dune movie of the newer remakes came out in 2021 and then now 2024. So that's like a 3-year span. So hopefully if it's another 3 years, it'll come out in 2027. Hopefully not 2030. Anyways, if you are interested in getting into the Dune movies, or if you are into the Dune movies and haven't gone to go see the new Dune movie, you need to go check it out because it is a lot more action-packed, I believe, this one than the first one. I think the first one was sort of setting the stage as to what was going to happen. And then this new one is just things just started happening back to back. It is a fairly long movie. It's like 3 hours long. I think we went in at 6:30 and then it's like 30 minutes of previews, which I'm not mad at. I always love seeing the movie previews because I like to see what movies are coming out, but it was 30 minutes of that and then 3 hours of the movie. So yeah, we were there for a while. But needless to say, I had a grand old time and I want to share with you the 2 new books that I just recently got. So you see me pick this one out. This is A Tempest of Tea by Hafsa Faizal. I have been anticipating this release for ever since I learned about it. The storyline just sounds so interesting. I have been reading that this is a Peaky Blinders meets King Arthur. Now, I have not watched Peaky Blinders, but my sisters are fans of Peaky Blinders and they keep telling me to watch Peaky Blinders because they feel like I would like it. I mean, my sisters know me pretty well, so I already knew that since this is getting pitched as a Peaky Blinders meets King Arthur, I was like, okay, I'm for sure going to love this, and the synopsis just sounds so good. This follows our main character whose name is Artie, and Artie is a tea shop owner, and apparently at her tea shop she allows, I don't know if she allows, but vampires come at night and they sort of hang out there. I don't know if they actually feast on people there, but she runs a sort of illegal night tea shop that is dedicated to this vampire cult that is happening here. However, I believe this band of evil vampires threatens her tea shop, and she is in no way going to allow for them to tear down her tea shop or run her out of business. So she gathers a group of people to take revenge upon this evil group of vampires. And so we're following Artie in that journey to be rid of these evil vampires that roam her streets and that are threatening her tea shop. That synopsis just sounded so good to me, and I have been craving to do an upcoming video about me just spending like a week reading as many vampire books as I can. I have this one, and what other one that I've been stacking up? Oh, and this one right here. And Education and Malice, which I've shared before, which is a sort of Carmilla retelling vampiress book. So I've been stacking up my vampire books for a potential vampire only readathon. And if this is set also like how Peaky Blinders is set, which is I think in like what, like the 1800s, maybe late 1800s, early 1900s. I'm not sure what the time frame is on this, but if it's set during that era, I love that era. I know I'm already gonna love it. And we have a tea shop and vampires. I am here for it. So needless to say, I am very excited for A Tempest of Tea. Now the next book that I got, I could not find when I went to Barnes & Noble's. So I was freaking out. I was like, oh my gosh, this book is gonna be sold out everywhere. So I went to Target and sure enough, they had it. And additionally, it was 30% off at Target, which I was so excited about because that deal wasn't running at Barnes & Noble's. And that is Lore of the Wilds by Annalise Sabrana. This is another highly anticipated book that I have been keeping my eyes on for obvious reasons. You guys already know, if you know me, you already know that these types of book covers are literally my personality. As soon as I seen this book cover when it was first being announced, I was like, I don't even care what this is about. I just need to own this book. So Lore of the Wilds follows our main protagonist, whose name is Lore. What? Why can't my name be Lore? I love that. Her name is Lore. And Lore is a human girl who apparently her and her people are, I guess, oppressed in this novel. And they're oppressed by the Fae. The Fae sort of like rule over them and they have them trapped in, I don't know, some sort of area or place. But the Fae have been wanting to get into this magical library that they own, but unfortunately, in this magical library, no Fae are allowed. So they recruit Lore and they tell Lore, if you can go inside the magical library, and I think they're looking for something in particular, and get this thing out for us, then we will restore your people's town and we'll help you in exchange for that. So Laura agrees. She goes inside this magical library and she finds a magical book that I believe gives her some sort of powers. So now she has to choose whether she gives that to the Fae who have been oppressing her people, or if she uses her newfound magic to help her people herself. And I believe there's some sort of love triangle going on here, and you guys already know I am a sucker for anything that has to do with the Fae, so I am so excited to read this. So friends, these are the two books that I have been highly anticipating to read that finally came out, and I just needed to go get them. I know I told myself that I was gonna tone it down on the book buying, but you guys, there's just like so many good books coming out. But the good thing is that I have been dedicating every month and pushing myself to read a lot of my physical TBR, and that has been helping a lot. So as I'm buying books, I am also reading a lot of them. So that is good, right? I'm weighing out all my obstacles here. So friends, that is it for this sort of spend the day with me type of vlog. I really hope that you enjoyed this video. If you like this kind of content from me, I would very much appreciate it if you liked, subscribed, engaged with my videos, as that really helps me out. And I have a goal to make it to 5,000 subscribers this year. And thanks to you, I have been gaining momentum, and I know I'm gonna get there soon. Thank you so much for being here. Remember that you can create the life that you want because you so deserve it, friend. I will see you in a video soon. Take care and bye for now.